All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are stepping inside the squared circle to break down the sweet science. We're talking about boxing styles, the fundamental blueprints that can turn a simple fight into a strategic masterpiece.
So, when you think about boxing, is this what comes to mind? Just two people trading massive punches until somebody goes down? I mean, it's a common image for sure, but that barely even scratches the surface of what's really going on.
Because the reality, it's so much more interesting. Every single fight is a dynamic puzzle. It's a high-stakes chess match. And the old saying is true, styles make fights. Understanding these different styles is really the key to unlocking a whole new level of appreciation for this sport.
So here's how we're going to break it all down. We're going to look at 12 distinct styles across 4 main categories. We've got the aggressors, who are always pushing forward, the controllers, who dictate the pace, the hybrids, who can do a little bit of everything, and finally, the unorthodox puzzles who, they just break all the rules.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the fighters who basically live by one simple rule: always move forward. These are the aggressors. They're the ones who bring the fight directly to their opponent, and they absolutely refuse to take a single step back.
And leading this charge is the swarmer. You can think of this style as controlled chaos. The whole goal is to get in close, stay right in your face, and just overwhelm you with an insane volume of punches. They take away your time to think and your space to move. It's suffocating.
And the poster child for this? Come on, it has to be Iron Mike Tyson. He didn't just walk forward like a zombie, though. He used that incredible bob and weave head movement to slip punches on his way inside. And once he got there, he would just unleash those legendary hooks and uppercuts. It was pure, relentless pressure.
But look, not all aggression is the same. A swarmer, like the amazing Noya in a way, uses that non-stop volume to overwhelm you. A slugger, on the other hand, like David Benavidez, they're really just looking to land that one big fight-ending power shot. And then you have the pressure fighter, like Gennady Golovkin, who's way more methodical. He'll cut off the ring and just systematically wear you down. So, see? 3 totally different ways to apply that forward-moving philosophy.
Now, let's do a complete 180. In total contrast to the art of aggression, we're now entering the science of control. These are the fighters who prefer to win with their brains, dictating the entire fight with intellect and precision, not just with raw power.
And the classic example here is, of course, the outboxer. Their entire game is built around one thing: controlling the distance. They use a sharp jab, constant movement. The goal is to hit and not get hit. They're racking up points from the outside while making their opponent look silly missing punches.
And nobody, and I mean nobody, mastered this style quite like Floyd Mayweather Jr. The man was a defensive genius. He forced you to fight his fight, at his pace. He controlled every single second with that perfect timing and positioning. He made an incredibly difficult sport look easy, just because he was always 2 steps ahead.
Okay, now this is a really important distinction to make. An outboxer, like we just said, controls the distance between fighters. But a counterpuncher, like the brilliant Canelo Alvarez, controls the timing. They'll patiently wait for you to make a mistake, and the very second you lean in too far or drop your hand, boom, they make you pay for it with one perfectly timed, powerful shot.
And this category goes even deeper. You've got your pure defensive specialists. Think Pernell's Sweet Pea Whitaker, who is so slick he seemed almost impossible to hit. And then you have the modern slick technicians, like Shakur Stevenson, who use these picture-perfect fundamentals to just surgically pick their opponents apart, round after round.
So you've got your aggressors, and you've got your controllers. But what happens when you combine the best of both worlds? Well, that brings us to our third category, the hybrid fighters. These are the super adaptable athletes who can fight you going forwards, backwards, sideways, you name it.
And the most respected of all of these is the boxer-puncher. I mean, this is the whole package. They have the technical skill to outbox you from a distance, but they also carry that scary one-punch knockout power to end the fight at any moment. That versatility makes them an absolute nightmare to prepare for. Yeah, think of legends like Manny Pacquiao, or a guy like Errol Spence Jr. They have this perfect 50-50 blend of pure boxing skill and devastating power. They can easily win a 12-round decision on points, or they can catch you in the first round and send you home early.
Another really fascinating hybrid is the switch hitter. This is a fighter who is so skilled, so fundamentally sound, that they can fight just as well from the right-handed stance as the left-handed stance. And let me tell you, that is a tactical nightmare for anyone they face.
The modern master of this is, without a doubt, Terrence Crawford. He'll often start a fight in one stance, just kind of downloading data, figuring you out. Then halfway through the fight, he'll switch, and suddenly all the angles are different. His power shots are coming from a new direction, and his opponent's entire game plan just falls apart. It's like a strategic checkmate in the middle of the ring.
All right, and now for our final category, and maybe the most fun one, the unorthodox puzzle. These are the fighters who basically take the boxing textbook and just throw it out the window. They don't fit neatly into any category, and you know what? That's exactly what makes them so dangerous.
First up, you've got the spoiler. Their main goal isn't to look good or to impress you. It's to win by making their opponent look terrible. They are absolute masters of disruption, and they thrive in pure chaos.
And they do it by clinching, by mauling you inside, relentlessly crowding your space. A guy like Sean Porter was a master at this. He could take a beautiful technical boxing match and just turn it into a rough, ugly, physical brawl. He completely neutralized his opponent's skills and just forced them to fight his fight.
And then we have the showman. For these fighters, the battle starts way before the first bell even rings. Their best weapon isn't always their fists. It's their ability to get inside an opponent's head and break them down mentally.
The modern king of this style is, of course, the Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. With all his taunts, his unpredictable jerky movement, his pure charisma, he turns the fight into a performance. He completely shatters his opponent's focus, baits them into making mistakes, and then he capitalizes with his own incredible skill. It's psychological warfare turned into an art form.
Whew. Okay, so we've covered all 12 styles. We've seen the aggressors, the controllers, the hybrids, and the rule breakers. Which leaves us with the million-dollar question. Which one of these styles is actually the best?
And the answer is, there isn't one. The beauty of boxing isn't about finding one single superior style. No, the real magic happens when you see how these different philosophies clash inside the ring. A swarmer versus an outboxer, a spoiler versus a showman. That collision, that's where the magic is. That's what makes it the sweet science.